On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Addison, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
2nd and 6. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards that time. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll drop to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. They find some open field here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Collins trying up the middle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He'll look to throw. That would
almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
He'll look to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. They run over center with Collins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action. Young. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Now back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Complete here. It's Hyde.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Quickly to Addison here.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Young here, you can see changing the play. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and Xavier Legette set to take over once more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Young.
Pass complete to Addison. He's into space past the 25.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up the middle with Brooks here. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A handoff running left, Brooks.
And he'll take the 9 down to about the 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
The pass caught by Olave.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the ground, here's Brooks.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 25.
85 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Young. Dancing, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they can't bring him down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Wilson, the ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Back to throw again. Wilson snags it left side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
3rd and 9 here.
Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now here's Young.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 1. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They go play action here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.